Hi folks, Bob Dale for Total Sales Solutions in Jackson, Mississippi. Where we sell, folks, we sell only on eBay. We sell lots of motorhomes, trailers. We have sold the last 3 or 4 years hundreds of diesel trucks. We love diesel trucks. But we have to sell a truck, folks, that you can't run down the street and find, that you can't find anywhere else on eBay. Our trucks have to be a bargain. We know that our customers come from all over the country, so we sell a good truck. I just delivered a truck. You can look at my feedback to a guy from New Mexico who flew in here just a few minutes ago and headed home. Loved his truck. We're going to list a truck today, folks, that golly bum, we've had so much trouble finding them, but we just love them. King Ranch trucks. This truck today is a 05 Ford F250 King Ranch turbo diesel, folks. 05 Ford F250 King Ranch turbo diesel, 4-wheel drive, got it all. You talk about a beautiful truck. Got a little over 200,000 miles on it, barely broken in. Tires are perfect, good set of tires, spares underneath it. Got 2 little bitty scratches I'm gonna show to you. Other than that, this truck is immaculate. Runs and drives just the way it should, every option. I will also tell you, you can Carfax this truck. It belongs to the gentleman who traded it in at a Ford store. The owner was his buddy, his hunting buddy and all that. And Dan's gonna show you under the hood, they spent thousands of dollars on this truck. We're gonna show it to you. We love it, we think you'll like it. I don't know how it's gonna show up in the pictures, but it's a beautiful two-tone. The base color is kind of a forest green, a wonderful truck, a grand looking truck. Now, as I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna say it later on, let me just get this out of the way. You can go buy your truck just like this for $70,000. Trust me, folks. And you can drive it 5 years, and you know what it'll be worth? About what this truck's worth. So you can buy this truck and you can drive it for 5 years and probably sell it for what you gave for it. Or you can spend $75,000 for a truck and you can lose about $50,000 or $60,000 on it in 5 years. It's just that simple. The economics, I mean, I don't see how they sell new trucks. The truth of the matter is the depreciation is just simply out of this truck. I mean, it'll be worth this from here on out. These King Ranches have got a cult kind of following. People love them so much, and there's a reason for that. They are just great trucks. When we show it to you, this is a ranch hand bumper. It's a real ranch hand bumper, folks. Somebody paid a couple of $1,000s or more for it. It's not one of these secondary made in China bogus bumpers. That's a real ranch hand bumper. The paint's perfect. Look here, there's one little speck right here that won't show up, but I'm showing it to you. You can look down the side, how straight it is. The windshield is perfect, not beat up and pecked up. Look at this set of tires. This is a high dollar set of tires, and they are perfect. King Ranch, 2005, but look in here, what a beautiful truck. Non-smoker's truck, headliner's perfect, everything about it.
A JVC stereo, got these extra gauges for your boost, your transmission temperature, steering wheel controls for the climate and everything, cruise, no odors.
Look down in here, son, showing these. This is not one of these remade trucks, folks. It was a farm truck or used on the job site. You can look in here. This paintwork is all fresh. That's all Ford. Power got everything you can put on a truck and just the way you want it. Look at this. This is really a nice truck, folks. And I'll tell you what's really nice about it is the bargain price it's going to be, because we're going to sell, you sell this no reserve.
Yeah.
So we're going to sell it no reserve, folks. So when the sale's over, you can see here, that's original paintwork. Louisiana, Mississippi truck. You see there's absolutely no rust issues. The spares under it. It's already got your 5th wheel hookup. I don't think it's ever been used. Turnover ball. Whether or not you need that or not, folks, it's wonderful to have, because that setup probably cost about $2 grand to put in there. Bumper is perfect.
Backup sensors.
Heavy duty bumper. All that never been beat up. Right here is just a little spot. See right here, you can't see it. Somebody's touched that up, but it's there. But look at the sides of it. This is a great truck. I get enthused about a really nice truck, folks. The truth of the matter is we don't sell locally. We don't sell to folks in Mississippi because we don't want to fool with tire kickers, and we don't want to fool with collecting sales tax and all that. So we're cognizant of the fact that our customers come from a long way off. So when we get a truck like this that I know you're going to like more in person than you do on this video, and it's going to take you home safely, I mean, I get tickled about it. I like it. I like a truck that's not been a farm truck. Look in here. That's not been abused. It's not been in work sites and all that. I mean, this truck.
I guess those are locks for the wheels. Radio manual. Carpet's good.
Power on both sides.
Heated seats.
These King Ranch seats are not eaten up like most of them are. See, even the little lights work in your step ups.
Running boards.
Look at that. I had running boards when I was young. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. But when you get 102, folks, you're right. Sometimes things avoid you. But isn't this a beautiful truck? My name's Bob Dale. My phone number is 601-218-1223. 601-218-1223. You can call me in the evenings, you can call me in the mornings, you can call me anytime on weekends. I always answer my phone. If I don't answer my phone, I'll call you back. I'll either be on the phone or I'm deer hunting, which I'm headed just as soon as we finish this listing. But I will call you back. Now, please, if you're interested in this truck, call me. If you got a question about it, call me. Don't wait until the truck disappears and then get fussy with me and call, I was bidding on that truck, because I'm telling you now, we reserve the right to sell before the sale's over. We not only often do, we generally do. So if you want to call and tell me what you want to give for this truck, and I'm talking to a real person, I'm probably going to sell it to you cheaper than it will bring through the bidding process, because then I know that I'm talking to a real person who's going to pay me and come pick up the truck. So if you're interested in it, give me a call. This will sell before the sale's over. It will disappear, but if you want to take your chances, bid on it. You can't find a nicer one. You certainly cannot find a nicer one for the money. These are great value trucks. They are bargain trucks. This is a truck that will look as good. This truck right here, folks, would look as good at the country club playing golf as it would at deer camp. It's that kind of truck. And if you're a sport and you want to use one, you can take it to any work site in the world and put it to work, because it's ready to go. It's a 2004 F250. It is
2005.
2005. What did I say?
2004.
2005 Ford F250. It is a King Ranch, 4-wheel drive, every option, perfect set of tires, spare underneath it, no issues, riding drives, perfect. Dan's going to show you. It's had thousands of dollars spent under the hood. We like it so much, and we know it's such a bargain, we're going to sell it with no reserve. When the sale's over, or before the sale's over, somebody's going to buy this truck. So if you've been wanting a $70,000 truck at a bargain that you can be real tickled about, you better look at this one closely, folks. Thanks so much for watching our video and bidding on our trucks. We appreciate you more than you ever know. Our thousands of customers around the world, thank you also. And we look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.
Hi folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive, but first I want to show you a few things under the hood. First of all, you can see you got a fresh set of Motorcraft batteries, barely a year old. They've got I think a 3-year warranty, 2 or 3 years, something like that. But this truck has received a ton of upgrades. Some I can tell you about because I can see them. Obviously the rest I was told about after I bought it, so I don't have any proof, but I have no reason to doubt it. First of all, you can see it's got the coolant filter kit. What this does, it traps particulates in the antifreeze that would stop up your oil cooler, so you don't have to worry about an oil cooler again after you've added one of these to a 6.0. Next thing, this radiator. It's a, can't quite make out the brand, a Nishimoto, I think that's what it says. Anyway, it's a high dollar radiator, got extra capacity, oversized. Other thing I want to show you mainly, absolutely no blow by. Now you may can see just a little wisp of smoke, but not even a big deal, because as long as it's not puffing, the smoke's no problem. But the main thing is I can set the oil fill cap down. It doesn't blow off. If the cap blows off, it means you got a worn out engine letting cylinder pressure get into the crankcase. You got worn out motor. But you can also see got the S&B, got the high flow air filter. Also has an EGR delete done on it, and I haven't crawled under it, but I'm about 99% sure that it's got a full 4-inch exhaust, no converter, high flow muffler, I'm sure, but like I said, I haven't crawled under it, but I'm about positive. Also has these added extra gauges. You got transmission temperature, boost, exhaust temp. Now you can see you can change the colors. The only thing not hooked up, this exhaust temperature gauge is not hooked up. Everything's tucked away under the dash. If you want to add it, you can, but it's ready to go. The probe is there and all that, but just not added. The JVC stereo plays CDs, got the tow command, automatic climate control, parking sensors, sliding rear window. It's got the little readout on the dash for your compass and your direction and miles per gallon, all that. Of course, it's got the overhead console, dual airbags, perfect leather seats. I'm gonna roll all the windows up. The only thing that we know of that doesn't work, is this the parking sensors. The light just stays off. You can disable them, but it just stays off, and that power sliding rear window doesn't work. But when's the last time you needed to power slide the window open? Probably never. But other than that, everything in it works. You can see the power mirrors work. They're heated. They're tow mirrors, and they'll pull out if you want to tow something. Now you'll have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other, so the video is going to be shaky, but you can rest assured that the truck itself has a great ride and drive, won't bounce you around, rides terrific. But the other thing you can take it from these rattly roads is that there's no rattles. So despite all these bumps we're hitting, absolutely no rattles. You can see no warning lights on the dash. That's one of the benefits of an 05 versus an 06 or 07, is that you can do the EGR delete without it throwing a check engine light. You can see it's got the shift on the fly, 4-wheel drive, electronic shift. I don't know if you can see it over there, but it's got the power adjustable pedals. These King Ranch trucks, they're basically loaded with everything you can think of. I mean, if this got it available, if Ford had it, odds are King Ranch is going to include it. It's got the privacy windows in the back. You can see we got the steering wheel controls for your temperature. You can see I'm changing the temperature, turning the fan up and down, all that stuff works. The cruise works. I just activate it. You can see the light come on. I'll turn it off. You can see it go off. All that stuff works like it should. Got a nice little steering wheel cover, nice thick plush steering wheel cover. But if you want to take it off, I haven't pulled it off, but from what I can feel underneath, the leather feels fine on this truck. But it's nice and plush. No cracks in the dash. As soon as this guy turns, we'll get it out on the interstate and show you how it does. This is one of those trucks, if you want to fly in and drive it home, you can, because it has no issues. Wouldn't hesitate to drive it anywhere. It doesn't pull, doesn't vibrate or pull when you hit the brakes. Like Dad said, this belonged to a friend of one of our local Ford dealers, and they spent a ton of money on this truck. Now, unfortunately, it was a trade-in, and anything over 100,000 miles they sent to the sale, so I didn't get any receipts. But what I was told after I bought it, when obviously I'd already bought it, so I don't know why they didn't have any reason to lie about it, but they told me in the last year he has put a brand new set of injectors in it. They did the EGR delete, put in head studs, basically the full bulletproof kit that you can do to one. Now, like I said, I don't have receipts, so I can't guarantee that all that's been done, but I can tell you this truck cranks right up, hot or cold, doesn't have any cold weather issues, which if you're going to buy a Ford, whether you buy it from us or whomever, make sure you hear it run cold, because that's when, if it's got bad injectors or a bad injector control module, that's when it's going to act up, is when the engine's cold. But this one doesn't do any of that. Runs perfect, hot or cold. I can tell just from looking that the EGR has been deleted. So, you know, once you delete the EGR and you service the injectors, that's pretty much it for 6.0 problems, because the main thing that gives the 6.0s a bad reputation is that EGR cooler going bad. But once it's deleted, you never have to worry about it again. And as long as you keep these trucks serviced, then you won't have injector problems or anything else. People treat them like they did a 7.3 and then get mad when they act up. Well, you can't treat them like a 7.3. You've got to service the oil every 5,000 miles. You've got to use Ford oil filters. You've got to change the fuel filters every other oil change, and you've got to use Ford fuel filters as well. You've got to do all those things, or you'll have problems. And people don't understand that. They go slap some AutoZone filters on there that go straight into bypass within 500 miles, and then wonder why they got injector problems. Well, injectors are driven off high pressure oil, and if you got dirty oil, it's going to mess up your injectors. So stick with Ford. They'll do a full oil change for $99.95 on one of these, and you can't hardly buy the oil and filters for $99.95. So it pays for itself to just have Ford do it. But anyway, like we were saying, truck's in great shape. If you want to have it shipped, we'll be glad to work with your shipper. If they've got a local terminal, we'll drop it off at no extra charge, or if they've got a truck, we'll meet them. We're open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, and occasionally we'll come in Saturday morning or something to meet somebody, but let's meet a shipper. But like I said, if you want to fly in, we'll pick you up at the airport. If you have any questions about this truck, feel free to give me a call. My number is 601-376-9869. Or if you want to talk price, want to make us an offer, stuff like that, call my dad, 601-218-1223. And like I said, just 05 F250 King Ranch, got all the options. That's a real ranch hand bumper, not one of these knockoff copycat deals. Got all the options, no issues, just a 100% super clean truck. So if you have any questions, give me a call, or if you want to talk price, want to make us an offer, give my dad a call. We appreciate you watching our video, and we look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thanks.